Once a year, families crowd Chinese cemeteries to pay tribute to their late loved ones. It's known as the Qing Ming Festival or Tomb Sweeping Day. But in densely packed cities like Hong Kong, finding a resting place is elusive and very, very expensive. CCTV's Kathy Yang has more.
It's that time of the year Hong Kong locals cram into graveyards to pay their respects in a city where the living already find it difficult finding a home. The luckier ones go to marked tombstones. Others are cremated, their ashes kept in urns and stored in columbaria or space-saving locker-like repositories. The rest stay here, in a temporary home in a funeral parlor, waiting for space in the city's columbaria. But there are those whose ashes are kept in red cloth bags like these. Space has run out for these ashes to be stored in proper urns, says funeral parlor manager Wendy Wong.
There were about 100,000 of these ash beds in this district alone at its peak. They have nowhere to go, no space here to place them anymore.
More and more of Hong Kong's deceased may end up in ash bags like these if there will be no new space set aside for them, warns Francis Chung. He has done extensive research on columbaria.
Everybody knows that in Hong Kong it's very unaffordable to buy a house for the living. Now we have the problem that even when people die.
And the waiting time to find a permanent resting place such as this, a tomb site over in Chai Wan, overlooking the residential areas at the bottom of the hill, it's becoming longer and longer, depriving more families the dignity to lend proper respect to their dead. The 2-year wait has now lengthened to nearly 5 years, and as supply fails to catch up with demand as the city's aging population picks up, costs have also gone up. Here in Sha Tin District, the price of a columbarium niche at Po Fook Hill can fetch as much as $70,000 US. But as with other columbaria, all spaces have been taken. Sold are what these red and orange colored notes read here on many of the empty niches. Just as the living find it difficult to house their deceased, they find it equally difficult to accept that any new columbaria be built around their neighborhood.
It's a very common phenomenon in Hong Kong called NIMBY. Not in my backyard phenomenon. People doesn't really want, unpleasant for the fear that, they probably would have their property price going down.
The government has built more public columbaria in the city since last June. Developers are getting in on the act. Kerry Properties is developing this site to serve 120,000 new niches.
Ashes transformed into e-gem.
Others are promoting alternative means. Betsy Ma of Sage International says she has put some of her father's ashes in the jewelry she now wears.
And this is my dad.
And she is encouraging others to do the same.
So finally, I get all his ashes, and some I do as accessory for my mom and for myself, like the earring and the pendants, right? What I'm right now wearing.
The clock ticks for this cramped city, needing not only to find proper homes for the living, but also final resting places for its dead. Kathy Yang, CCTV, Hong Kong.